Hello everybody, it's Jason Prigge here for the Coolest Coast, and I'm here with a very special edition of Coolest Coast, continuing on with our series of haunted houses. It's that time of year, guys. So I'm here with Garrett Zima from Haunted Voyage. How you doing, buddy?
Nice to meet you, Jason.
Yeah, nice to see you. So tell us a little bit about your haunt.
Well, it's basically a mile-long trail that leads up to some abandoned cabins, and those abandoned cabins are just like really neat sets that we had set decorators do and construction people do to make it appear abandoned. But it's really neat. I don't know, as a kid I liked I've seen abandoned places, it's just kind of neat. And so I wanted to recreate some sort of, artificial abandoned campground. So basically you just walk around this trail and there's some set pieces along the trail and some interactions with actors and critters. And
critters. Who is this guy? Does he have a name?
So, yeah,
Can I pick him up?
Yep, he is Rabby the raccoon. So
anyway, sorry.
We built like 20 of these for the show this year, and then we have a huge mother raccoon, and this is would be our static version of this, but we have animatronic ones that work on pneumatics. So they come popping out, and
cool.
It's really neat. I have a effects background, so I basically designed this whole Rabby raccoon, rabies raccoons, and I just never seen a theme like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna try something that's kind of, kooky, crazy, and
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so it was fun making them. We made a lot of props this year. My goal this past year was to design most of everything instead of just buying it. It was just, I have a studio here on Washington Street in Manitowoc, and we build things for film and television, and I started to put some of my work aside for the last couple of months to build the haunted house props. So we made sculpted things, we made molds, and I have painters that come in, so we handle some freelancers that come in and work with us and stuff, and we sort of have this production of raccoons and whatnot. So
that's awesome. So the reason I'm having the haunted houses, just for everybody's knowledge, is they're not just haunted houses. What you guys are doing is not really scary to me because they're helping the community.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how you are impacting the community?
Well, so the Camp Tapawingo is a 4-H Camp Tapawingo. So we actually donate half of our ticket sales to camp, and it's actually one of their biggest fundraisers. And I'm really, privileged to be a part of that. And it's really fun to, just to see people be entertained, but also, help 4-H. I've been a 4-H member for as long as I can remember. Yeah. I went and did speed barrel racing with horses and animals and stuff like that for 4-H. And so Camp Tapawingo has always been a big part of my life, especially that growing up in Mishicot, it was actually in my backyard. Okay. So when they ran the haunted trail over 10 years ago, I used to just walk, it was in my backyard, I could just walk with my dad to the back and act in it, and it was really fun. So when 10 years went by, I did a couple other haunted house shows, and they were just there, doing nothing during October with it. I decided, this is the perfect time to come in and try to create a sort of fundraising event for the camp. And then also for me, I just get enjoy out of scaring people, which is like a form of entertainment to me. It's just kind of funny to see something that you created. So I don't even act in my haunt. I have these puppets, and so I have these puppets set up that will scare people. So that's my way of getting in there and scaring them. So,
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's entertaining not only for them but for you as well. So
it works both ways.
So let's talk about when you're going to be open this year. Okay. And is it an all ages haunt? What do people have to know? You said there's a trail. Are there things they need to be aware of?
It's open October 3rd, every weekend in October, including November 1st and 2nd. So we're actually open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's for all ages. We have an option where kids can buy these little bright up necklaces. And so when they wear the necklace, our actors will, back away. They won't go in and scare. So some of the younger ones, which I've noticed through the years, is they like the set design. Some people really think that's neat, that we spend all that time building stuff and decorating. So they just want to see that and not want to be terrified. I mean, I wouldn't even say our haunt is necessarily terrifying. It has its great scary moments, and we have a really good mix of comedy in our show. So I like the 80s horror comedy stuff. So we have sort of like this practical effects 80s horror comedy, which I love. So
that's awesome. So where can people find out more about the haunted house and get tickets? Are tickets sold beforehand, or is it first come first serve?
It's basically first come first serve. Where we're at, unfortunately, has like terrible internet service, so doing the ticketing process is a nightmare. So it is, you get to our ticket booth. We do let you know if it's an hour wait or something like that. Last year we were packed on our Saturdays. So sometimes we encourage people to come Thursdays and Fridays. Well, maybe we're not as busy, but Saturdays, whenever you're available, it's definitely worth it. We have this year a full arcade in our waiting area of claw machines. I'm like arcade dork, so I put all these claw machines in there, which would be fun for people to entertain them while they're waiting and stuff.
Cool.
But a lot of our information can be found at hauntedvoyage.com. We have directions on there in case you don't have a GPS. We do have the actual address on there, including dates and times. So
cool.
You can check
and
it
we'll
out
put
there.
that should be already here on the bottom of the screen.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So head out, get scared, and also support some great causes with the haunted houses here in the area.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Thanks.